Now we're gonna hear some turkeys and some ducks. They are migrating my direction. And you might see a chicken or two. This is the 3/4 SAE. Which doesn't even say SAE on this, but I plugged it in and made sure it fit first. Alright, I'll put these on backwards. Okay. So, in order for it to be in high flow, you need to come out of this fitting. And this is my P line. I thought I swapped them, but I must have looked at them backwards, so we're going to put those on correctly real quick. Luckily all the oil should already be out of them. Okay, now we should be completed. I'm gonna have to do something with these hoses. They're a little long. I don't really like how much they stick over in the front as well. A little loose. We'll have to see if they work. A little bit of a twist to keep the knot. Wipe up a little bit of our oil. Yeah, I do not like how long those hoses are. Let me show you. So with the hoses in the back position, that's a little long. See, that's bolted in place. I might drill a hole somewhere to get those hoses, because they're too long. They're every bit of, oh, I don't know, probably about a foot too long. So I might relocate this support position. I'm gonna roll the drum forward and we'll see what it looks like. I'm not sure if I like that. As you can see there, I don't like that. This is probably just the design issue or something. Can't do anything there. How I had the hoses before was actually correct. For whatever reason, these tags might be backwards. Because I put it in the low flow, which makes oil run the other way, and the drum turned. So we're gonna swap these again. Okay, well, I'm not sure exactly how fast that was. It sounded like it was going pretty good. That was max RPMs. I'm waiting on my photo tachometer, and then I'll make sure I adjust the speed on it to what it should be. Like I said, these hoses are I don't like them. They might just be too long. With this thing at a pretty far angle down, also it was a pretty sharp. It's a pretty sharp angle on the hoses there, but you're not going to be running it like that anyway. This might get relocated to over here possibly. I'm gonna have to see about how I route it, because I don't like the way it looks, especially having the hoses way out here in front of the in front of the cutting line, that's just going to get pushed back by a bunch of stuff, and all it's going to take is something to go down, and then boom, guess what? You just ate all your hoses. So they need to be shortened or rerouted somehow. Okay, the last video ended abruptly. It was at the end of the day. It was very hot. It was very humid, almost on the verge of raining. Couldn't think straight. I got frustrated. However, I did come back out this morning and I have a solution. So my hoses are still routed through here, and I've put this temporary strap to secure it, to hold these hoses back right here. And I have found a lifting eye that will take place of this bolt that was right there. It actually managed to thread through it. And I'm going to put the strap here through the lifting eye. What that's going to do is that's going to hold the whole thing back, so I can go through the full range of motion without having to worry about it sticking out in front of the drum here. I'll show you that here in a second. So like I said, this one might just be an application, per use application. However, I was lucky enough that I had this stuff to kind of make it work. I was thinking about maybe some bungee cords or something like that, but need something that's still a little tight, that can definitely hold the slack. Now that should be pretty decent. Run this back through this way, over here, through the strap. Everything nice and neat. Probably a little bit overkill, but you know, better safe than sorry, especially with the stuff that's going at this speed. You definitely don't want to catch anything like that, so I think that'll work. So it isn't perfect, but it's a lot more ideal than what it was. There's a little less strain here on the hoses also. Whenever I roll this thing forward, I just have to make sure that this doesn't loop out this way and then go down. I did it like 5 times, and it only happened like once. So as long as I just kind of keep an eye on it, should be fine. But I don't suspect that I'm going to be at that angle very much because of how far forward this is. You're just always gonna be maybe 15 degrees before pretty much anything you're gonna be doing, because when you back up, you're gonna have a little bit so you can help scoop it, but that's about it. I'm gonna get this thing loaded up. I'm gonna head over to my sister's house and take care of the issue that I mentioned in the video before.